Hey everyone, network science literature tells us that novel information is good. It leads to better performance, better decision making, etc. All the good stuff. Suppose you are this dot in the middle called ego. On the left is your cohesive network composed of strong ties like family and friends. On the right is your sparse network composed of weak ties like acquaintances. Here's a question. Suppose you're looking for a job and only have 3 hours to talk to 3 people. Would you reach out to 3 people from your strong ties or your weak ties? Network theorists like Granovetter recommend weak ties because people in the same social circle tend to know and provide similar information, while weak ties from different circles tend to offer non-repetitive information. This paper says, well, that's only part of the picture. Strong ties have higher bandwidth, which means that their information is more frequent and detailed. In contrast, weak ties tend to offer more superficial information. So how do we know whether to reach out to strong ties or weak ties? This paper suggests that it depends on these 3 environmental factors. 1, when information overlap is high, like in an industry where everyone knows similar stuff, then the advantage of weak ties becomes limited, so strong ties become more valuable. 2, when the topic space is large, like if everyone is very knowledgeable, then the advantage of high bandwidth is amplified, so strong ties becomes more valuable. 3, when refresh rate is high, like in industry like finance where new information gets updated very quickly, again, the advantage of high bandwidth is amplified and strong ties become more valuable. Here are the overall hypotheses of this paper. Weak ties are linked to high diversity, which is linked to low bandwidth. Both high diversity and bandwidth are linked to high information novelty, which improves performance. High information overlap limits the effect of diversity on novelty. Large topic space and high refresh rate amplify the effect of bandwidth on information novelty. To test the hypotheses, the authors collect email and performance data from a recruiting firm because for recruiters, access to novel information is likely to be a clear indicator and predictor of performance. Network diversity is measured by 2 indicators. The lack of constraint measures the degree of connectedness of one's network. The structural equivalence measures similarity of one's contact network. Bandwidth is measured by the average number of emails per contact. I suggest that besides the frequency of emails, the authors could also measure length and depth of emails as components of bandwidth. To measure novelty, the authors collect topics from emails using the procedures described in the bottom left box. Novelty is measured by the variance of topics times the volume of emails. Information overlap is measured by the topic similarity among emails. Size of topic space is measured by the total amount of distinct topics. A refresh rate is measured by the email topic change over time. Performance is measured by 3 indicators: average project duration, projects completed, and the revenues generated per month. The bottom left box lists some confounding variables that were controlled. Through running a bunch of regressions, the authors showed that there are strong associations among these variables indicated by the positive and negative signs. Back to the original question, I think a valuable resource is one's former strong ties. These people have high bandwidth because they still know you well and are willing to help. They are also in different social circles now, so they tend to provide diverse information. Thank you very much.